may be seated. So who wouldn't want to come and worship like that every Friday night, huh? Pretty awesome. Yeah. He alone, right, is worthy of our praise. Amen. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce the president of the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. He does an awesome job here in our community, in our town, in bringing together community and helping people help each other out. So he's going to share a few words with us tonight. Jim Struzi, and I really appreciate him being with us.
Thank you, Jackie. I want to say congratulations on 1 year of Celebrate Recovery, and I am honored to be here tonight to speak. I really appreciate that Jackie asked me to take some time to do this. I did want to bring my whole family tonight, but unfortunately my oldest daughter was sick getting off the school bus tonight, so my wife and the other 3 children are at home. But we are members of Grace Church here. We come here every weekend and truly love to share in the praise of God. So I am thrilled to be here, and I got to say, man, you guys rock. That was really cool, really good. Jackie asked me just to say a few words about the Chamber of Commerce. We are the only chamber for Indiana County. We work to try and bring business here to attract and grow the economy, to create jobs, to sustain jobs, and to make Indiana County a better place for everyone, not just our chamber members, but for all the people who live in Indiana County. Quality of life is very important in what we do. Obviously, the more places there are for you to shop, the more places there are for you to do family entertainment, the better Indiana County is going to be for all of us. And so that's one of the things that we try to do as the Chamber of Commerce. I've been the president there for going on 3 years now. Previous to that, I was a PennDOT press secretary. So I've been around a little bit, and I know a thing or two about what's important in a community. And I think that if you ask me why Celebrate Recovery is important to Indiana County, you can look at the nuts and bolts of it. Obviously, a healthy community is important for the workforce. It's important that, people, when they struggle with issues, and we all struggle, like Jackie said, and I do myself, obviously, it's counterproductive. You want to go to work and feel good about your job. You don't want to be struggling with issues that don't allow you to have a good job, that don't allow you to go to work every day and feel good about yourself. So it's very important that you have the opportunity to share in your suffering and your hurt. And I think that really makes a difference in the county when we can help people get through those issues, so that you know that you're not alone, and that there is people out there just like you that are struggling and need some assistance, because it's good for all of us when we're all feeling good. Why is it personally important to me? I'll tell you a little story here. When I was 16, my parents unexpectedly surprised my sister and I with a younger brother. So my brother Michael was a new addition to the family, and I helped raise him to some extent. And then when I got older and went off to college, Mike unfortunately took a turn and started doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. And so most of his life was spent trying to get away from drug addiction. And he really had a hard time with that, and he was doing great. But unfortunately, last summer, things went bad. He had a relationship that went sour, and he went really far over the deep end. And so he ended up in the hospital, and I went to see him. He'd lost about 30 pounds, and the trouble for my brother was that he didn't know about groups like this. He didn't have someone that he could talk to. He didn't have a solid faith. And in hindsight, there's always stuff that we could have done to help him get through that. But I went to see him in the hospital, and I talked to him, and I said, Mike, you got to find God. I said, that's where it is. I said that if you're feeling empty inside, if you're finding that you can't see your way, if you can't find the path, that's where it is. And I told him, and I talked to him for about an hour, and he was forlorn. He looked lost, and he said to me, I can't see the light. And unfortunately, that was the last time I saw my brother alive. But I think if he had been part of Celebrate Recovery, he might have seen that light. And so I just encourage you to keep this going. I'd love to come back for year number 2 and 3 and 4. And I think it's really important for everyone in Indiana County to have the opportunity to have a strong faith and to be part of something like this. So thank you for having me tonight.